everybody. Again, here we are back with my well, we have TED Talks while I'm doing bed talks. Maybe that's what I'll call them, just my bed talks. um, so today, with this one, I'm making all these videos on the same day. I don't know if I'll publish them on the same day or not. It takes me a while to do a little bit of editing. I don't edit my videos a super ton just because I think that real and raw are often just better ways of kind of handling things. But I guess for this one, I kind of want to talk about what's probably going to happen in winter 2020. All right. So, um, we have a lot going on in the world right now. And things, they may get a little better, but I don't think they're going to get a lot better before winter hits. It's already July. Now, just think about what has happened in our world in the first 7 months of this year. Okay, and it seems like, some of it seems like it happened years ago at this point, and other things seem like it was just happening yesterday, and it's just changing so fast that, in the human brain, we really struggle to keep up. Like, we don't like change like this. Like, it's, I was reading just earlier today about like the depression rates. In our country here in the United States, are going up by quite a bit, because people are stuck at home. They can't go out and do the things that they want to do. Friends and family members possibly are getting this virus, and some of them might be dying. We can't visit our sick family members in the hospital. We can't, visit our family members in the nursing homes. So, they themselves are getting depressed. I have a grandmother who is in a nursing home right now. She, right at the beginning of the coronavirus shutdowns, she fell and broke her, well above her not her hip, but the above her knee anyway. And she had to have surgery, and I can't go visit her, and her husband can't even, my grandfather can't even go visit her. It's very sad. But at the same time, I understand why they are trying to protect, those people. So, I don't think everything's going to be hunky-dory come, November, December, when things start getting cold here in Ohio. At least it's going to get cold. Winter 2020, when everyone's inside. So, I look for this winter to be pretty tough for a lot of people. Money-wise, health-wise. There are food shortages in our world, in our country right now. I don't think it's because there are not supplies. I think it's because there are not pipelines to get those supplies to the right people. So, a lot of the foods that maybe would have gone to restaurants, because Americans, we eat out a lot. So a lot of those foods that would have gone to restaurants, the restaurants in some ways some of them at least are still shut down, and so we can't, get them certain places. We have things like masks and hand sanitizer that can't get into the stores because the medical people need them, all that sort of stuff. So I don't look for this winter to be very easy. I don't look for it to be like end of the world, like, famine or anything like that. But we're, as people who might cook, we might have to learn to use different ingredients. I need to get a tripod. I apologize. I know I'm shaking like crazy. Might have to use different ingredients because the ingredients that we would traditionally use might not all be there. I think that we don't know what's coming, so it might be a good idea to have a means of protecting yourself. I'm not going to say what that might be. Whether you want to arm yourself with a gun, a knife, or a club, or whatever. I know not everybody is big on the whole gun thing, and that's fine. Please don't take mine away, but you can be whatever you want to be. I advise you to have a means of protecting yourself, and I also advise you to have a means of obtain, not obtaining, but I advise you to have a good supply of food and water, and a heat source if you're in a cold climate, like I am, that does not depend on electricity. Now, that is not to say that I think that the world is going to end. I don't think Armageddon's happening, or I have a religious beliefs. I don't think the Great tribulation is happening at this point. At least I hope not. But, just be ready for whatever might come. Prepare a little bit. And don't be crazy. You don't need to be one of those crazy preppers. I mean, those are, they're great, but I just don't have the money or the time to do that kind of thing, and I think most of you probably don't either. But just have a little bit of an extra supply. Have a bag of medical supplies, that sort of stuff, just in case, because you never know quite what's coming, in our world, and this coronavirus is the proof of that. Like in January, would we have ever thought that our whole country basically would shut down, for a month and a half. I mean, we never even saw it coming. Things could change overnight. We don't know what's going to. I mean, with some of the the political things going on in our country, civil war could break out. We could have a revolution. Not that I think we're going to. I don't mean to incite panic or make you think I'm some kind of paranoid person. I'm just saying, be prepared as best you can, so that you can survive if something bad does happen, because eventually something bad will happen. That's just how the world works. Something bad will happen. What that something might be, I don't know. Nobody knows. So they are. I was just watching some kind of weather predictions from some of the different weather centers. They're predicting that this winter, particularly on the eastern half of the country, is going to be really bad. It's going to be really cold and really snowy. So be ready for that. Might have a few snowstorms that knock out power and that sort of stuff. I just hope it's not like here in Ohio we had an ice storm in 2004 and knocked out power for about a week. Took out all kinds of power lines, and it was an interesting experience. But I hope it's not like that. It was exciting for me when I was that age, but whatever. Anyway, with that said, I think I'll just kind of leave it at that. Just do what you can to be prepared. Also, be prepared to take care of your fellow man, your fellow neighbor. If push comes to shove, you have to choose you. But if you possibly can, take care of other people. And if you think that that being selfless, should things ever hit the fan, if you think that being selfless and possibly even giving up your own life for someone else is the right thing to do, I applaud you. I applaud your courage. But I'm not going to tell you to do that. That's a personal choice, and we don't know what's coming. So anyway, I'll just shut up and go. But thank you for your time, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye.
All right, so our fried chicken is finished. I just pulled it out of the deep fryer a few minutes ago. Well, the second batch, I should say. And I'm about ready to give it a try. But before I do, I just wanted to mention, I forgot in the last part of the video, that you need to leave it in the deep fryer at 375 for about 15 minutes. If you want to be really safe, you could use a meat thermometer, and you want to reach an internal temperature of 175. So yeah, I just wanted to mention that. But all right, let's try a piece. Oh. The skin has a wonderfully strong flavor. You can taste the garlic and the onion powder so much. Not overpowering, just enough. Excellent. All right, that's it for this episode. If you have any questions, comments, or anything at all, just leave it down at the bottom. And until next time, enjoy. Goodbye.